Welcome all. In this video, we shall be discussing about solution of ordinary differential equations using fourth order RK method. In the last video, we have discussed second order RK method. So the theory is the same. You are given y dash as f of xy and you are given the information, the initial condition at x is equal to x0, y is equal to y0. As before, we have to find out y for some unknown values of x. In all the cases, the next value y1 is obtained by y0 plus integral x0 to x1 f of xy dx. The difference is in this integral. How will you approximate this integral? Okay, so in RK method, in second order RK method, we used trapezoidal rule to obtain this integral, or in other words, we approximated the function by average of the function value at the initial point and final point. Here, in the case of fourth order RK method, we use value of the function at different points. Okay, so we can mark it as something like this. Let this be f of xy, and this is some xn, and this is some xn plus 1, which are at a separation h. Now we will consider we have this information at x is equal to xn. We know what yn is. We know this information. So we have this point, and at xn we don't know what the function is. But we have one simple technique to obtain yn plus 1 using Euler's method. Now let us guess the function is something like this. It's only a guess. So we'll take f of x0, y0. We evaluate the function at the initial point. Now we'll try to evaluate the function at the midway between, that is xn plus h by 2. We will try to find out what is the function value at this point. Okay, so as an initial guess, we will use Euler's method to find out yn plus 1. So using Euler's method gives yn plus 1 as h into y0 plus h into f of x0 y0. So you can call it as h into f of x0 y0 as some k1. So this point is this distance as a first approximation. This distance is just k1. Okay, and we assume that this point is k1 by 2. Correct. So we assume that this point is k1 by 2. So we will evaluate something like this. Y at this point y is equal to at this point the corresponding y value is k1 by 2. Not exactly this value. Please note that this axis represents the function. What we represent using this thing is the corresponding y value. So we can evaluate the function almost midway as f of xn plus h by 2 and yn plus k1 by 2. Okay. With this we'll have a better approximation for the midpoint. We'll evaluate the function again at the midpoint using some other technique. We'll explain in the next slide. We also evaluate the function at the boundary, that is xn plus 1 and yn plus 1. Okay, right? This will be explained in the next slide, don't worry. So we use these 4 values to evaluate or to approximate f of xy. So we use all these 4 values. We shall see that in the next slide. Okay, so these are the approximations. First we'll find an approximate value f of x and yn. No, not approximate value. We have exact value f of x and yn. Then we have another function value at the midpoint f of xn plus half h and yn plus half k1, as we have already explained. Okay, that will give you k2, that is the distance, that is the approximate value of y. You can write this k2 this corresponds to xn yn. Say this is xn plus 1, then obviously this point is the midway, that is xn plus h by 2, and we assume that this point is k2 away from yn. So yn plus 1 will be somewhere here, yn plus 1 will be somewhere here. So using this we evaluate the function again at the midpoint as no, exactly this is k2 by 2. Okay, so this is k2 by 2. So we will find out k3 or using this approximate value of the function at the midpoint. This is again at midpoints. Okay, we will have 2 approximate functions for midpoint. Okay, then this is the function value evaluated at the end point. So this distance is nothing but k3. Okay, so that means yn plus 1 is k3 away from yn. Okay, so with this approximation we'll have some approximate value of the function. So what we do is this: we will use k1, k2, k3 and k4, k1, k2, k3 and k4, but with a slight different weight, not equally weighted. If it is equally weighted, the average value is k1 plus k2 plus k3 plus k4 by k1 plus k2 plus k3 plus k4 by 4. So many different possibilities are there, but a commonly used approximation is this: we use weighting as 2k2 and 2k3 plus 1 k4, then the average value will be by 6. Okay, fine. So that means our yn plus 1 can be obtained as yn plus k1 plus 2k2 plus 2k3 plus k4 by 6. Okay, so you can have different weighting functions and you may have different RK method. Here we have approximated the function at the center, so we used 2 approximations at the center, but instead you can have different points. You may choose 3 by 4, so 3/4 h away from xn, you may use that. So depending upon these constants and these weighting constants, you may have different 4th order RK methods, but we use only the popular one, this one. Okay, yn plus 1 equals yn plus 1 by 6 k1 plus 2k2 plus k3 plus k4. Okay, let's consider one numerical example. If some y dash is equal to some 2x for simplicity, or let us consider some 2x plus y, it doesn't matter. Then at x is equal to 0, say some y is equal to doesn't matter. So our f of xy is nothing but 2x plus y. Now how do we proceed? So to begin with we'll have some x and y value. So once you have this x and y value, you can calculate the next y value, and so you can call it as xn and yn. You can proceed to calculate xn plus 1 and yn plus 1. So the first step is this: our xn is 0 and yn is 3. Okay. So this is our beginning point. Now we will calculate all k's. So we will calculate k1 using the formula h into f of xn yn, or simply let me call it as xy. Okay, right, this is the x and this is the y value. You can call this as the present value of x and this as the present value of y. So we'll choose some h as some 0.1. Now what is k1? K1 equal to here h is equal to 0.1 into our function, that is 2x plus 1. So 2 into 0 plus y value is 3. That gives you 0.2 into 0 is 0, 0 plus 3 is 3, 3 into 0.1 is 0.3. So this is our k1. So once k1 is obtained, we will calculate k2, which is nothing but h into f of x plus h by 2 y plus k1 by 2. So this can be evaluated as 0.1 into our function is 2x. What is the present value of x? X is equal to 0. So 2 into 0 plus 0 plus h by 2, that is 0.05 plus our y value is 3 plus k1 by 2, that is 0.15. So that is the function value evaluated, that is 0.1 into 2 into 0.05 is 0.1 plus 3 plus, this is our y value, so 3.15. So adding, you will get 3.25, and multiply with the 0.1, we will get it as 0.325. Okay, so we will calculate k3 then. K3 is equal to h into f of x plus h by 2 and y plus k2 by 2, which is nothing but 0.1 into 2 into x plus h by 2. X is 0 and h by 2 is 0.05. So 2 into 0.05 plus 3 plus k1 by 2, sorry, k2 by 2, that is 0.1625. Okay, so when evaluated, 2 into 0.5 is 0.1 plus 3.1625, that is equal to 0.32625. Okay, so once k3 is obtained, you can calculate k4 as h into f of x plus h and y plus k3 by 2, that is 0.1 into 2x, x plus h. So function is 2x, instead of x it is x plus h. X is 0, then 0 plus 0.1 is 0.1 plus y is 3 plus k3 by 2. K3 by 2 is this thing, so 3 plus, not k3 by 2, I went wrong, k3, 3 plus 0.3, that is 3.32625. So this is 0.2, then this is 3 point, right? So then after adding 0.2 again, you will get it as 3.52625. When multiplied with the 0.1, you will get 0.352625. So this is our K4. So once everything is obtained, you can calculate new value of x and y. So what is x? X is nothing but previous value of x plus h. So this is our xn plus 1. So xn plus 1 is 0 plus 0.1, that is 0.1. Right. Now you can calculate yn plus 1 using the equation yn plus k1 plus 2 k2 plus 2 k3 plus k4 by 6. So you can substitute yn as 3 plus what all remaining is, you have to consider this thing k1, and our k1 is 0.3 plus 2 into 0.325 plus 2k3, that is 0.32625 plus k3, then k4, that is k4 is 0.352625. So you have to add everything, then you divide that with 6. So upon substitution, you will get yn plus 1. Okay, so you may try that. So you will get some yn plus 1. I'm not wasting time. So after after calculating these steps, you will get xn plus 1 and yn plus 1. So starting from xn yn, we can calculate, we can arrive at xn plus 1 and yn plus 1. So these are the steps involved. So hope you understood. So this way you can reach the next point. So you must do this iteratively. So we'll explain the algorithm while we do the programming. Okay, thus we have solved a numerical example. So please try different steps, more steps, 2 or 3 more steps, and try to understand the steps involved. Fine. In the next video, we shall be discussing about the algorithm and Python code. So thank you.